Welcome to the Flights of the Round Table Podcast, broadcasting from the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. And now, here are your hosts, Dan, Drew, Daniel, and Florian.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is episode 59 of the Flights of the Round Table Podcast. And for the very first time, we are at a brewery in South Carolina. Whoa. We are at Replay Brewing over in the Fort Mill area in the Kingsley Shopping Center. This place, let me tell you, this is an arcade brewery. Two of the best concepts any young person loves. They have old-style video games. They have beer. And I stuttered again.
You did. I didn't even catch that one.
Pinball machines.
I think everyone is excited to be here. We have an action-packed show, a great guest. How the hell's everyone doing today?
Doing really good. You know, in terms of combos, like beer and video games, right? I mean, it's right in there in the top 10 with peanut butter and jelly, Oreos and milk.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's
French fries and Frosties.
Hey, you're in good company.
We guys are in good
company.
I can't think of any more, though. That's probably the only three.
That was good.
That was a good one. But, guys, we're at Replay Blue. Now I can't even talk. We're going to try that again. We are at Replay Brewing. And don't even think about pressing fast forward when you're here, because this place is awesome, guys. And as always, follow us at FOTRT Podcast, anywhere you get your podcast. And we're going to have a great show today, guys. I just had to work out the kinks there.
Yeah.
My lips were not working right there for a second.
Based on pre-production vibes here, we're going to have a great show. You guys are phenomenal.
This was the best. This is one of the best breweries we've been to, like, coming into our show, too. They've just, the hospitality is amazing.
You guys have been phenomenal. Like, genuinely, we appreciate it.
We're a team, man.
Yes.
We work hard.
We love it.
We play harder.
Sure. You guys work, you guys work damn hard.
Yeah, you work damn hard, you play hard. Yeah. We're going to get into what we just did before the show, the cowtails or whatever it's called.
That's a candy. But
well, I see. That's where I got the cow from. We'll get into that.
Cow tubes or something. You're going to be saying Chick-fil-A by the end of this show.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, folks, you've heard a voice. A fifth voice on this podcast. We have the pleasure of having the head brewer from Replay Brewing, Logan, on the podcast today. He's sporting a beautiful Patrick Mahomes jersey. Logan, happy to have you on. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Mahomes is going to win MVP, so I'm feeling pretty good. I can't wait to play the Eagles in the Super Bowl and crush them.
Ooh.
That's my plan right now.
Yeah,
we'll
came out
see.
swinging, boy.
I like that.
That's how we're starting this.
Sometimes our guests can be a little timid, but you just, Falcon Punch right there.
Falcon Punch, yeah. We got the Super Smash Brothers behind us, we get a round in after this. Yeah. Dude, Falco punched your ass.
I think the real question is, though, do you like beer?
I dabble sometimes.
Yeah.
Starting out when I was at KU. I was in a fraternity, got a biology degree, but all my friends are not studying actually, they're business people. I'm studying. But I was like, what do I drink? And craft beer kind of came out in like 2010, right? Boulevard Wheat was what I was drinking. And I graduated, kind of did dentistry school for like a split second. And I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do. I'm just not into school anymore. And I was like, man, I love beer. So I was like, what are there any jobs out there? I guess so. So I ended up running a lab at a brewery, which was a thing I could do, I guess. So then, and I started just drinking a lot of craft beer. And then ever since then, man, it's been the best job. You don't work a day in your life when you're brewing, I'll tell you that.
Dope.
You got 4 spots open in the back?
What'd you say?
So you got 4 spots open in the back? No.
We can volunteer.
Yeah, an internship basis.
Sundays from 9 to 5.
Good enough with me.
Hey, that's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah,
that's really cool. Like, it just sounds like kind of making beer is like, your own experiment in a way, right? That's kind of what you're doing.
So we were talking back there, but again, it's like being a chef, because it's like nowadays you have so many flavors going on and you want to try different things. So it's like, how can I make these things correlate to each other? So like one of the beers we're about to drink will be a cherry cheesecake sour.
Oh my
and
gosh.
got the cheesecake in there, man. It's a doozy.
What
It's
do
awesome.
you have? Just somebody
That's
make
cool.
full cheesesteak, cheesecakes,
Cheesesteaks?
and just throw them in.
Yeah, we pretty much just like haul them in, man. It's like a dump truck almost in there because really it takes so much to make it taste like that.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, don't give me a cheesesteak
Cheese.
IPA.
let
That could be something
Hey,
else.
How many
Billy Boy,
pies?
I don't know.
How many pies are in what you're dumping in?
It's pretty concentrated, pretty much thrown in a boil. But I mean, probably about 25 or so.
Oh my god.
25 whole cheesecakes?
Yeah, and then there's a couple extra stuff in there to like we throw in like a really heavily concentrated, like pretty much just boiling it down and making like a concentrated cheesecake
Yeah.
that I can add in to like get all that flavor.
And how many pints from that one batch? I mean, like.
There's like 14 kegs worth.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, that's okay. Yeah, good.
it's like 120 pints in a keg. So
If there's ever a shortage of cheesecake in the city, this
We-
is why,
we know
guys.
where to go.
This is why.
24 in a batch.
the craziest thing I've ever done was this summer we did a bomb pop beer sour, and I think there was 1.5 bomb pops per glass.
No.
the bomb pop is that the ice cream?
Yeah,
like the ice
no,
cream
it's
man?
red, white, and blue.
popsicle.
Yeah, where you push it up.
But the worst part was
Ah.
I had to go to Walmart and undo all of them individually.
Oh,
So it was like, dude, 3 days of this, and it was like, I was like, is it ready yet? I kept giving it to people, and they're like, I think it needs more. I'm like, my
Carpal
day
tunnel.
sucks. Oh,
Yeah.
my
He's
got
hands were just
scabs on his
shaking. I see one at the store now, and I
Yeah.
have flashbacks. Like, it's not fun. But
I don't know if you watch Family Guy, if you're a big Family Guy, but so it's like sort of like that Quagmire situation, if you know what I mean. Where he has the super jacked arm.
yeah.
we know.
We won't go into detail, but we all know
we
that
know.
scene.
Yep.
Guys, you may have missed it at the beginning. Logan is the head brewer here at Replay Brewing. So, Logan, are you from this area? Or
No. So again, I got the Mahomes jersey on because I'm from Kansas originally,
That's
born and
right.
raised. Lived in Kansas City, went to KU, Rock Chalk Jayhawk all the way. Sorry, North Carolina fans. That was an awesome game. Though, probably one of the best basketball games I've ever watched last year.
that was sick, yeah.
But yeah, no, kind of was out there running a brewery out there, and then saw this job posting online. Kind of was like, hey, let's go. Me and my girlfriend. I was like, let's go out there and free vacation, But then it ended up just meeting the owners and everything, and it was just unbelievable. The vibe, everyone was so cool. I was like, I can grow into this for sure, and I can make my own staple on something. So that's kind of what brought me out here.
So they flew you out here and everything?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, very
Wow.
Yep. So they were like, "Oh, we want this guy." I guess it was between me and another guy, but I think the other guy got too drunk during his interview. So
They were testing you. you know,
yeah, I tried to stay a little sober, but it was like 3 days of partying here, and that's kind of the interview process for a brewer.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, yeah, I'm into it. So I mean, what's wrong
Wow.
with that?
That sounds like a great opportunity.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And you were brewing before, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been about 10 years now since I started, and then the bio degree from KU. So, it really does translate a lot. Yeast in management is a lot of biology, because yeast is like a living thing.
Yeah.
So, and also, chemistry. There's a lot of chemicals involved and a lot of just extractions and things going on. So, yeah, it's pretty boring when I can break it down, but it is a really fun job because I'm a nerd. So,
I'm a nerd.
Yeah,
this
that's
is the
pretty
nerd.
cool,
This is
man.
the nerd mecca.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
My dad used to always say, "Nerds rule the world." So you're part ruler there.
I think,
you know?
yeah. Who run the world?
Nerds.
Nerds.
You got two of us.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. You should collab on the song.
Lil Dicky will jump in on that one, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'd probably dress the part as well.
I think
yeah.
he could, yeah.
So, Logan, question for you. Talk to us about the backstory of Replay. Where did the name come from? Talk to us a little about that.
Yeah, so the owners, JT and Leah, they're awesome. Again, they sold me on the business immediately, but they're just huge pinball people, huge video game people. They love kind of all that stuff. And they were looking for just a place to go hang out to do all these things, but
Sure.
there really wasn't necessarily a bar. He was up north, but it wasn't around them, and they wanted something localer. So they kind of were thinking about this, and they have a fencing company, and they were like, you know what, we got this, we got the money, we're going to do this, we want to commit. So they put their heart and soul in this place, and you can tell
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
can tell.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's electric here. That's what I like to say, the word electric.
It's
But,
nice.
yeah. So, so they they were like, man, we love playing. And again, replay just comes from they just want to keep it going. You want to keep playing.
replaying
I
it,
mean,
yeah.
When you want to stop a game at your friend's house when you keep going, it's usually when your girlfriend or husband or whoever
Yes.
will do it and make you stop, which is the worst part. But that's kind of how it goes, man. And that's here. So people will come in and, I mean, they'll play hours on pinball, video games. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's life.
That's life, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I can see myself coming here, just like if I don't know what to do too, just
Bring
like
the
come play
boys.
some pinball
Bring the
too.
boys.
Yeah,
Bring the
we
boys.
come here, we get a nice buzz going, right?
Oh, yeah. And then go down to Rock Hill, I guess, where you guys now live.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we've done the rounds, and it's also we want to touch on that too. It's what's it called, the Brew Trail?
Yeah, the Yoko Beer
The
Trail.
Yoko Brew, so York County Brew Trail.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about that and kind of promote it too. This is
Yeah.
really cool. This is like so many breweries in York County that we didn't. I mean, hell, I didn't know about them.
Yeah.
I guess we did. We did go to like 2 or 3 one night. It was like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
And we
or
ended
3
up at
weeks
Waffle
ago.
House.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's how you know.
Oh,
it was a
Waffle
good.
House.
That was a
Yeah.
good night. Yeah.
So you got in a fight.
That's
how it ends. But
We might have.
yeah. But talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, hell yeah. So the Yoko Brew Trail is kind of all the breweries around in our York County area. We got, I think there's about maybe 10 or 12 breweries on that list. And
Yeah.
every time you come into another brewery, they have a stamp. And every time you get that and you finish it, you pretty much get a T-shirt or some kind of item.
Really?
Yeah, so you get some kind of item. But today we actually did a really cool thing. We went out to John G's Barbecue. Pretty much some of the best barbecue you can ever have in North Carolina. But we went out there, they smoked our malts for us, and tomorrow we're brewing a collab beer with all the Yoko beer people. It'll come out soon. It's going to be a smoked lager.
Is John G's? Is that near here?
So it's in, I'm sorry, I forgot what town it was, Peachville?
Okay.
Peachtown? But they have a food truck apparently, and they do only weekends though. That's all they do, which, it's good barbecue.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. After only doing weekends.
It's like total, they have North Carolina and Texas apparently vibes.
So Kansas City, they have their own staple of barbecue too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So which style is better, Kansas City or
Man,
North Carolina?
it's hard because I didn't get to try any John G's today. I'm sure it's the best because that's what everyone was saying. But
Yeah.
it's hard to compare to Kansas City because I love the sauce. I'm a big sauce guy, and that's
Yeah.
Kansas.
So
I love
Kansas City's like
burn-ins.
thicker and
Yeah,
saucier,
little-
sweeter.
Sweeter.
A little sweeter, a little
Yeah.
more condensed sauce, and then burn-ins are like our staple. So
Mm,
I love
really?
burn-ins.
And burn ends
Yeah.
is my favorite thing to get at barbecue.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love burn ends.
So I haven't seen a lot of them around here, which is
They're not
sad.
here that
I
much.
know. So it's like, but it's so good because it's like the useless part of the brisket that they just cut off and throw away sometimes. That's why they made it a staple out there in Kansas.
Yeah.
So, but man, it's I haven't found like the most amazing barbecue at the moment. I'm waiting for it. And Proper Pig down the road is really good.
So
will
I
say.
do have one. You will have to drive probably like 45 minutes, but
Let's
it's
go.
located in Shelby, North Carolina. It's oh my God, what's it called?
I don't know.
Bridges Barbecue.
Bridges
Bridges
Barbecue.
Barbecue. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
We might have to go and do a podcast over
I
there.
think
then.
it got voted North Carolina's best barbecue 2 years in a row.
Really?
Okay, it doesn't have a variety of barbecue, but it's the best pulled pork barbecue in North
I love
Carolina.
pulled
Hands
pork.
down.
Hands down, that is for sure.
Is it saucy or is it like
Yeah.
just all dry or?
No,
Well-
it's saucy, but I would get, if you like it saucy, you get your own on the side, but it tastes so good. And then when you order a sweet tea, we're in the South
I
here.
know.
We love our sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Sugar with the side of tea?
Yeah, sugar with a side of tea.
what
They
they
give
say.
you your own pitcher that you can just pour yourself, and it counts as one drink. So you're not, and I mean, it's the size of a regular fountain drink. I mean,
Are the beers like that as well?
oh, I don't know about the beers. I just had the sweet tea, but I can tell you that it was. I felt a little drunk.
So obviously we like to talk about food a lot. Last week we did a draft, or 2 weeks ago, where we drafted potato chips. Like we just went back and forth
Yep.
drafting potato chips. So if you were to do a potato chip draft, like what would be your first pick? Your
Man.
number one potato chip?
If you do you count Cheetos as potato chips?
No.
No, we didn't
I
count.
wanted. I would say it counts, but they told me no.
Well, here's the thing: we did say Doritos, and those are corn chips. So
I could
Okay,
see it.
chip.
So I'll go
Shut
straight
up,
to chip.
Florian.
I love
Chip.
kettle style salt and vinegar is my
I don't even think that was on our list, and that was one. Was
Oh,
it?
it didn't make the
okay,
cut.
you got it. you
that
got
was
it.
like a
Last
late
round.
round pick you had.
Last pick. Yeah.
I like
That's a
that.
lot.
That was one of my favorites.
I
too.
will say, I think it was my first. No, it was my second because I had Funyuns first. Even though not a potato chip, I fucking love those things.
No, yeah, they're so good.
Miss Vicky's jalapeno kettle
Oh,
chips.
dude! So
Dude.
in Kansas, we have a place that makes kettle style chips
Oh.
called Ard Mary's, and it's the jalapeno one is so spicy, but it's
So
the best.
good,
I love
dude.
spicy shit, so
Yeah.
that's like what I want.
Yes.
But I know he's
Amen.
not a big spicy guy.
I am
but
not a spicy man, but I feel like one day I'm slowly going to get into it.
We're gonna get you at the one chip challenge at some point.
See, and I really am afraid one day they're just going to give me that chip, and I might die.
Don't worry, I'm gonna
From the
carry
chip.
an EpiPen with me, and if
Good
that
call.
doesn't actually work for chip overdoses, then so be it.
I would love to see that on the podcast. Just an EpiPen in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's like Wolf of Wall Street style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I want to ask a question. They said something. You guys said hands down. You know, whenever people say that, why don't they say feet up?
Why don't they say hands up? Because then you'd be arrested.
Yeah. Well, you know, I did have like a thing with that. People always say, people are like, yeah, just shut up. I'm like, no, you open down. And I don't think it was particularly funny, but what I did think was funny is that it stumped people. I had a few times people like, what? What did you just say? I'm like, I said open down. And they're like, that's so stupid. I'm like, yeah, but you shut up. You know? So I got them to shut up. I can tell you that.
Well, if I was feet up, I'd probably go to sleep after. So I
Also
don't know if
true.
it'd be as like hands down.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a question. And I mean, another question in this process is, why are tricks only for kids?
It's a quality question.
I mean, why are we discriminating against age?
Are Lucky Charms just for kids too? Is that the same thing?
They don't make that their slogan,
Yeah, they
but
don't make
Trix
that.
is pretty clear about their standards.
I don't know if adults hang out with a lot of rabbits. That's probably why. I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
he's kind of.
Well, they have them for pets, I guess.
Maybe it's the whole Easter connection.
The Easter connection is what I was about
Yeah.
to. That makes sense.
Illuminati now. We can go down this really hard.
Oh man,
could.
that would take up an hour. We can go down this loop.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Oh yeah, it's hard to get on those TikTok trend. You know, you
Yeah.
start going down, and then you're
Yeah.
like, I'm in a hole. I've been here for 4 hours.
yeah.
China's already hacked half your brain.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
you look like you swipe up real quick to check the time. Like, shit, it's 8 p.m. already.
The Denver airport one's the craziest
Yes.
one. I think that's where
The
I'll
what?
go.
Oh yeah, the Denver airport.
Yeah.
You hear about that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, real quick.
So
Cap.
supposedly the Denver airport has like an underground bunker where like
the elite
they can,
go.
The elite go.
If
Yeah.
there's like a nuclear war or
And
something
there's
like that.
there's like 666 stuff and devil marks all around
What
the
the-
airport.
Yeah,
And you can
paintings.
see them, and
Yeah.
it's like real. Like I've been to Denver airport a lot.
Oh yeah, me too. So I need to look at
Yeah,
this. next
there's
time
like
I
a
go.
whole mural.
Open your eyes,
Dana,
man.
you gotta look for that.
What?
You gotta look for that stuff.
Now, isn't there like
Yeah, I'm-
like another reason to this conspiracy is like there's another airport that was like right next
Yes.
to it, and they had no reason to build this other one.
Yeah, there's like a direct second one almost there too. And
This
it's,
is true.
but there's like people think it's mole people. I think I've heard, or crab people from South Park. That's kind of the, but or Illuminati. So I don't know. We can get into.
I believe the mole people. I was just in Vegas, and there is mole people everywhere.
dude.
They are living in there, and it rained, and they started running out of the
Oh,
tunnels.
yeah. Mole people are real.
Oh
Like-
yeah, I bet.
like, it was the yeah.
Well, it's funny. Me and him, we went to Vegas one time, and we're walking through the Bellagio like casino and like the main area,
Very
right?
sober, obviously.
And and I was telling him, we're walking through a lobby. You know, they have shops, they have perfume shops. Like it smells really good in there. And all of a sudden, it starts smelling like shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What is that smell? I go, dang, it smells terrible.
Smells
and he's like,
horrible.
And he's like, yeah, but just look. And there was like a group of like mole people just like walking by. No offense to mole people, but they live in the sewer. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not going to smell great when you live in
There's
the
a-
sewer. So it is what it
There's
is.
a documentary about this, and you
Oh.
can watch it. It's wild. You have to watch
Dude, it was like there was like a Gucci store and a Louis Vuitton store there. I'm like, I mean, what kind of fragrances are they pumping out nowadays?
Yeah.
Like, this can't be it, you know?
Florida, I feel like you're legitimately pissed off.
Yeah,
here.
Florida-
That
No,
that was like, ugh.
Not pissed off, but it just had me stumped. I was like, dude, what am I smelling right now? You know, you do a double check on yourself. Like,
Yeah.
There's so many people like coming and going inside the Bellagio that like the
Yeah,
homeless
that's
and
fair.
the mole people, they kind of can just go in there for a little bit without being noticed, and then they'll get caught and like get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
it's because it's colder down there than
Yeah.
in Vegas.
I went to that Vegas Chiefs game last year, and it was that stadium is awesome, by the way.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys have been.
we
Really?
saw it being built. Like, I haven't seen the finished product, but being built, it was cool.
Yeah, they had who's the guy with the helmet as the Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
He was
Oh,
the
yeah.
halftime.
Yeah.
He was the halftime show.
DJ, the halftime show?
Yeah, and I was
Wow.
like, "What the hell's going on?" They're like, "Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers were last week." I'm like,
What?
For just a
What?
regular season game?
I was like, at the Panthers, they have like Sugar Ray come out, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
They have a little dog competition or something.
Yeah, they'll have some type of
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
yeah.
take frisbee dogs though. They can get it, man.
Frisbee
Those are
dogs,
some
that's
cool
fun.
dogs, you know.
It's fun.
Oh, that would be
I like
a
it.
cool draft. Underrated halftime shows.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to play a game?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's play a game. All right, this game is called Would You Do This for $1 Million?
Ooh.
Okay.
Dan,
good.
did you have one you wanted to share?
So you get $1 million, but for the rest of your life, you have to walk on Legos with bare feet.
What is that like
Yeah.
when you get up in the morning? Or
Yeah.
No, every
Oh,
single
God.
point for the rest of your life, whenever you are walking, you're walking on Legos.
So like you are just not even
that's not
wearing
worth
shoes. You have Legos
Bare
glued to-
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Basically, the Legos are glued to your feet.
Yeah, essentially.
As a big Lego builder, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Guys,
Definitely
but
out.
think
Yeah.
about it like this. I would do it for the sole fact that I'd figure out how to get one of those wheelchairs or scooters, so my feet would never
rascal.
have to touch the ground. You know what I mean?
Well, if that's an out, then yeah, sure. Because I'd be the guy putting, or getting those electronic grocery store carts. To be like, what the fuck do you need it for? You're looking at me, right? And they're like,
Yeah.
I just point them at my feet. They're like, listen, you don't have to deal with this shit. Don't talk to me.
You're just dripping like Lego characters from
Yeah.
your feet.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I could grind and maybe make $1 million.
Think
another
about it
way.
like that.
No
Yeah.
shoes. No shoes will help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're gonna sit down in a wheelchair for the rest of your life because that's
Yeah.
that's a no go for me.
Hey, but think about it like this: you could make money off it. You're dropping Legos so kids can start building stuff, and
It's like
you
a dollar
charge them
Lego.
for picking up pieces of the Legos.
Oh, but God,
So
that
then you have
Lego's been sunk in your foot. I mean, it's got calluses.
You're gonna get a war.
Oh.
Then you're like Peter Piper though, and you have all these kids following you all the
Yeah,
time.
that's
I don't
true.
want that at all.
Yeah, that's
Sounds
not
like
hey,
the worst time.
That's a terrible rep
That's
to
not a
have.
good sign.
I can tell
Not
you
a good
that.
sign.
Yeah.
All right, I got one. Would you live in Antarctica for 2 years with no Wi-Fi for $1 million?
How am I allowed to be 100% warm?
You have a house.
Yeah,
in
you
you're
live-
never warm in Antarctica. Let's put it.
Do
that
I have
way.
my house is in Antarctica? Is that what you're basically
Yeah,
saying?
you're living there for 2
You're
years.
living there for 2 years in an apartment.
Are you by yourself?
You're by
I'd fucking do it
yourself, no Wi-Fi.
No.
for $1 million. Oh, easy.
2 years.
I
Yeah.
honestly would love that. I'd probably do it for $500,000, and as long as I have a fishing pole,
Daniel's like burn
that'd
the
be
other
fun.
half.
just give me a fishing pole and something to cut the ice with, and I'm loving it.
Well,
and
also-
and a house.
Fair enough.
I'm there with Daniel. Yeah, I mean, with the Wi-Fi, yeah, you couldn't play video games with the boys, but then you'd also not have to worry about doing work, so you can just use your data on your phone and get what you need to done.
Hey, don't cheat the
Can
system.
I have
Yeah,
this-
you
There's
can I have
no
one
there's no
DVD?
5G in
Yeah, you don't get
Wi-Fi.
five. You don't get 5G in our
so you
Antarctica.
get one movie the rest of life. What are you watching?
Yeah, what are you
Oh
watching?
God. Maybe like Step Brothers, I guess.
Ooh.
It's a good I'd have to keep myself happy, I
Yeah.
guess. for
Yeah.
I like that one.
It couldn't be like Fight Club or something like that. Where you're like just like,
Yeah.
oh God, society sucks.
Yeah.
What if Logan was like, "Have you ever heard of Mia Khalifa?" No.
Actually, yeah.
video.
Yeah, I've heard her name around.
I think so. Everyone was a yes on that one. Everyone would stake it out.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very
I
good.
could do that.
I got one too. If you want to, you make it a fourth one.
Why not?
I don't
All
think
right. This one's a crazy one, and we talked about this back in high school. The guys and I, and so you would need to go into a.
I'm eager to see where you're going with this.
I'm going to say into a fenced-in area with 2 emus.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to be inside that fenced-in area for 24 hours. Here's the thing. They always travel in packs. So you try to kill one or you try to take on the other one will come for you. And they have their talons are like this long.
Why can't you just chill in the pit?
Yeah, and leave them alone.
No, I don't think it works like that. I don't think you can just do that. These are
Aggressive
like
emus.
aggressive emus.
Yeah,
okay?
see, that was my question. Like, are they aggressive?
They
Will
are.
they
These
use
ones
those
are.
talons?
These ones are aggressive.
Thing is, I would do that for how long? 2 months?
24 hours.
Or why they get-
24 hours.
Danny.
I was about to be like, 2 months.
Every
sign me up.
5 minutes, they come straight full attack,
Yeah,
Do you have a
so
weapon?
like a weapon. Yeah.
Do you have a weapon?
Yeah,
Oh
do you
no,
get a
you
weapon?
no you
Just
you
your
just get the
arms?
jungle in your body.
there's jungle, there's
Yeah.
foliage.
Is
You're
this on
you're
a
in
flat
some
field?
foliage, but
I'd
you
climb a tree, bro.
there's not a huge tree to climb. They're like thin ones, so if
Bushes.
you climb it, there's just a nice peck, and it can probably break.
I'm doing it. I'm testing my luck.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Count me in.
That's a perfect example of fuck it. You have nothing to lose. You try it.
Well, and also sometimes animals go into shock whenever you try to fight back with them. Like I saw somebody punched a shark in the nose and it just swam off. So what happens if you punch an emu in the nose and it just walks
that video
away?
where the kangaroo has that pit bull in a headlock. The owner comes by and gives him a fucking sock to the face. The kangaroo just is literally stunned, like
Stunned.
I mean, he was like, "What?" Yeah,
Didn't know what to do.
To fight back. So you could get away with a good punch.
It's all looking about it from a different sides of things here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just,
Can I ask you guys one?
I was gonna say.
Let's
ask
do
us
it.
one.
I got $1 million, but you have a snail and it chases you the rest of your life. But if it touches you, you die.
Yeah,
You never
Ooh.
know.
that's a good one.
You never know where it is at any time.
Are you only walking
Oh,
whenever it's chasing you, or
No,
could you be
it's
sleeping?
constantly chasing you. So you could go to California, but it'll constantly moving, and it can get on an object and go with it. So it could get on a plane, it could get on a
And you have no
car.
GPS
You
tracker
have no
of where
tracker
it
of
is?
this snail, but you
So-
get $1 million.
Damn, you could literally never sit.
Wow.
So you get
can
$1
ne-
million
You
immediately.
couldn't sleep.
Yeah,
Get it immediately, and then you have to.
Yep. So you can burn through it, but it can get on ships. It can get on whatever it needs to do, but it's going to come to you.
Too much
at
stress.
some point.
That
Too
is a
much
lot of
stress.
stress.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of stress. You're
You
right.
wouldn't
Yeah.
sleep. You wouldn't be able to sleep.
I mean,
you would die early from stress.
that's the definition of it. It will either make you or break you. I mean, seriously, like you could become a tough son of a gun with that, right? That's stress.
Here's
Or
my
you-
caveat to that. I would wear a suit covered in salt.
and
But
that's
it's going to die no matter what. Let's just say that. So
Okay.
it's like a bee, It just stings you and it's done.
Even if it gets you, you're
it's-
done. Okay.
You won't know. But
that's a very good one.
I hate bees too, so then
Listen,
how we about the
that's-
bees?
that's
I'm
one-
definitely out of here.
That's one where I think I'm going to try to bank on myself and make $1 million another way, because I'll tell you what, that stress, I won't make it past 45.
I wouldn't either.
you just have to be in a room the whole time, just shut off from everything, which could work.
Oh, yeah,
But-
it could work, but
Sneaks himself out the fucking outlet or
it's
something.
It's that one day that you get lazy. Say, like,
Yeah.
you know it's in California right now,
Sure.
just for example, and you're in a room, you're like, I'm never leaving this room again. And then that one day, 40 days later, you get lazy. You're like, I'm just going to open the door. That
Just
snail's
waiting.
right there waiting, and you don't even pay attention because you're exhausted.